Hey guys, welcome to another video. I just want to show off my awesome task manager asset that I've made for the Unity store. So when you download it and install it, it's going to be on this screen, notes. Here's basically just a note panel, so it's just for making quick notes and keeping track of them basically. You can go add note, and then, I don't know, I need to add movement. And then inspiration, I spelled that wrong. Mario Crash mix up. And then I have an image here that's just loaded up. It's just of the Unity store, or just the Unity theme that I've loaded up. So yeah, so there you can see inspiration, and you can also export it up here. Press export, export note. Here you can, if you press on the folder icon, you can change the folder it's in. So now it's in movement. And then oh yeah, to add in the new folders, you just press plus here, and you can add the folder mood for mood boards. I don't know, or whatever. if you want to do a mood board in a paint, and then just drag it over. And then here you can change the color, so it's assigned to green. You can also search up. I need, well, it's kind of a bad example because we only have one, but it does filter it out. Like if type in C, it does filter it out. Here is your style. So I've basically been working on this for the last few weeks. So it's basically you can choose a theme that you want to use. So for example, we can do so you can also press on presets and go add as a new theme. I like the Fruit Company one. It's like meant to be like apple-ish sort of look. It does change the color labeling, so they don't really match up, but obviously it doesn't really matter as long as you just go off the colors. Or yeah. It doesn't actually matter. But yeah, so let's set up a new card. So add player movement. And then we can set up the category. Gameplay won't be there by default, so you can go add gameplay. It won't work in this example because I already created it, but if you press the plus there, it'll create it, and then we can select it there. And then we can just go, I need to mix and match player movement. And then 3 days, make player move, make it feel good. On link note, we can link back to that note we just created. Add URL, you can add a URL to whatever you want. I don't have URL on me right now. Paste, if you press paste when you have a screenshot or something loaded up in your clipboard, you'll just paste it into there. Obviously, you can also browse, then choose whatever you want there. For example, this is a GIF of a ball striking a bunch of pins from my other game. Yeah, and then you can also go priority, medium, low. You can sort by priority, so that is useful to use. Then let's create that card, and let's create another card just real quick. A test one. Test one. I don't think you need that other than just the title. Okay, and then we can link tasks to different cards. So it's kind of like a linking system. Well, that is what it is. So now you can press on there and you can see which cards are which. So if you press on the tree or well, the parent card button in this example, it just happens to be a tree. Depending on which team you're using, it'll change the icon. But yeah, so if you press on the tree, it will highlight all the ones that are linked to that card. And also if you press on the child, so the subtask button, it'll highlight the parent in that case. And then if we take off the test one, so that one's linked, you can see that it's basically, it will also take off the task that is on the parent also, because we linked it to that one card. And then say you want to move it across, you just press and hold, move it across. If you want to archive test one because it's not important, you can press archive, and then you press up here to hide all the archive cards, then show all archive cards, and then we can unarchive it if you want to unarchive it, and then archive it again, hide it. Yeah, you can also duplicate the card if we create a different board. So let's create a software board, and then go back here, and then we can go copy to board, copy to software. You'll see that this card is in that board there. You can also export the card if you want. Export it and then bring it back in on a different board that you have. You can export the entire column. So for example, let's export this column. I'll just export it to there. And then let me bring up another project. So this is a different project I have loaded up. I'll import it into here. So let's go. So import column from CSV. And then here I have the options and press on that. And then it'll give you all the options. This should work. There you go. Yeah, so we just imported in the columns. As you can see, it matches up exactly to what we had on the other one. Yeah, that's basically it. So you can link up the cards, you can drag them to done, you can add new columns, you can add new columns here, test, and press add. There you go, there's a new column. You can delete the board. So if you go to this agile board, we don't want it no more, delete it. It also asks if you make a change, it'll ask you before deleting it if you want to discard your changes and stuff. So it's kind of handy to save all your changes. Oh yeah, last thing I forgot to show is you can also, so I'll just drop this into the actual project 1 second. 1 second. So here I have a scene opened up. So let's reset. So here I have a scene opened up. Let's click on the card details one again, and then say I want to drag in the game controller because I want to link this to game controller because it's to do with the game controller and the player movement is on the game controller. I can drag it into here, and then that will set a reference to it. And press save. When you hover over it, it'll say what it is, and if you press on it, it'll go to that directly. Even if you change scene, for example, I'm in a new scene now, I'm in a new scene. If you press on this, it'll then try and open up that one again. And then you can also drag in scripts. If you press on notes, it'll just pop up on the notes. Let's drag in a script. Luckily, you have scripts loaded up here. It won't load. Oh, it didn't take over. Oh, it does work like that. You can also drag it in like that. I forgot it works like that also. Yeah, so you can just drag in random stuff into it and it'll just link it up also. So you don't actually need to go into card details to do the linking. Yeah, and there's loads of styles. So if you are interested, do go ahead and try it out. Because I really did try and I spent a lot of time on this. So do be sure to try it out. And use different styles if you want, because I think my favorite one, probably Dark Slate. It's a little bit blue, a little bit dark, or maybe the Fruit Company. I'm not sure. One of those two. Yeah, and also obviously you can also create your own style if you go through here and edit all these options. I also forgot to mention that you can also export these if you press on the plus and go export. Then you can export it to, you can export either the active one or you can export all the teams that you have into a JSON, and then you can import it back in, which should allow you to share with your friends to make a really cool team. Yeah, just wanted to note that. I just wanted to add a small note. If you hover over any of the options, it will tell you exactly what it does and what they're for. So it's pretty useful. Just in case you're wondering, well, what does this button do? What am I doing? If you just hover over any of the buttons, it'll tell you exactly what it does. These it won't, but everything else it will. Okay, so, and these are pretty self-explanatory, which is why I didn't bother adding them. But yeah,